So now I'll show you how you enter the results. So these were the 2 CSF samples, so they need to be entered into the lumbar puncture form. Now, before the results of these samples are back, you're likely to have already entered some data into that form because you're going to have recorded the date and time that you did the lumbar puncture, the indication for the lumbar puncture, and at least the opening pressure for the patient. It's likely that you'll also be recording the closing pressure and the amount of CSF that was removed. Now I move on to this 2-part answer for the results. One is the quantitative culture, which is linked to the CSF test and store sample, and I have to click here on the very specific requisition for this test, so I know that the result that I'm entering here is paired with that sample that was taken on day 1. And I can enter the results of the sample, and I can tell you what the final count was. Similarly, with my CSF chem and heme routine, which I may have done in my lab or may have been done in a routine national lab, I can also enter in the results, and that can include a culture result, white cell count, India ink result if done, CSF glucose, and the units, protein, the CRAG result, and if you're participating in the semi-quantitative CRAG study, then I can also enter the result in for that. Click on Save, and I'm taken back to the dashboard.